I show it's 5 o'clock, Thursday, April 15th, 2021. This is Lake Mills Police and Fire Commission meeting, regular meeting. We'll call it to order, we'll take roll call. Show all commissioners here except for Adam. We'll stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll look at the minutes from January 21st, 2021. I've got one correction. Under confirmation of probationary firefighters, I got Clayton Clayton Schultz listed as a state certified level 2 and has EMT basic. That is a license and not a certificate. So with that correction, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Actually, I had one other correction.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Just the spelling, it's not that big a deal, but the spelling of my last name is Griffey instead of Griffin on the top and then throughout the letter.
Griff.
E-E, yep.
Okay. Duly noted.
I saw that on here too, on the minutes too.
Yep.
Actually, I made that motion, Dennis, so if
Okay.
you can second that,
I
and then
second.
with the correction then, so is there, and then,
Did you second it? Any
I'll
discussion?
second it.
so he seconded with the correction, so we'll need a second to his.
Oh, I'll second that then.
Okay, then the second by Terry then, okay. Let me make a little note here then. Roll call, Terry?
Here?
I'm sorry, for roll call vote for
Oh, aye,
The-
sorry.
minutes here for January 21st.
No, with it here. Aye.
Okay, Dennis?
Aye.
Russ, aye, okay. We'll move on to the minutes from the April 1st special meeting. We'll make a correction there again. Dennis, I got your name spelled correctly there again. Is there a motion to approve those minutes with a correction?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay. Okay, we'll do a roll call vote on those minutes. Terry?
Aye.
Dennis?
Aye.
Russ, aye. Those are approved. We'll go on to item number 6, confirmation of police officer Zach Roberts. We got okay, all kinds of fun spelling today. Mick?
Yes, sir. Well, as you know, we've gone through the process here. Our candidate, Zach, is here. You guys have interviewed him and approved him to move on. On Monday, he took his drug and doctor screen at the Fort Atkinson Hospital. We're still waiting for results on that. His background is complete and it is approved, so we authorize, him moving forward to the psychological exam, which is tomorrow. And we're hoping to get a tentative yes or no from Dr. Robbins tomorrow afternoon. If that occurs, we would like to give him a tentative, not a tentative, but a actual job offer with a start date of May 3rd, is it? So we got Zach here awaiting, I guess, confirmation from you guys to move forward in that process and confirm him as the selection, I guess.
All right, so I will make the motion to approve Zach Roberts conditional on the results of the drug screening and psych eval.
Correct, thank you.
Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay.
I do have a comment too,
Okay.
when you complete your motion and stuff.
All right, we'll do a roll call on that one. Terry?
Aye.
Dennis?
Aye.
Russ, aye. Congratulations. Welcome. Mick?
Yeah, I just want to give you a quick update. I met with the fellow chiefs from the county this week, and just want to let you know that some of the other hiring processes are basically in the same boat we are. Johnson Creek, I believe, had 15 applications. Palmyra had 14, or vice versa, I forget which it was. Jefferson did have 27. I forgot to ask if that was pre-George Floyd. But one very interesting thing that came out of that meeting that I wanted to make you aware of was the fact that the chief deputy teaches at the Madison Area Technical College, and he teaches new recruits. He says that the last 3 recruit academies, because of COVID, those 3 academies were only for sworn hired law enforcement officers, which means that there are no, or a shortage of, candidates that are out there that are civilian population who have been able to go through the police academy. It is a requirement for us that they have gone through that, usually as a civilian, in order to get hired by us. And so not only do we have, I call it the Ferguson effect, that's been going on. It's slowed down our processes now, but we're going to have even less people available for the pool because of the lack of certifications out there currently. So should we have the need, to start a new process at some point, it might even end up with lower numbers than this. The other agencies did advise that, even though they'd, even Jefferson with 27 applications, they said really there was only one that really stuck out of those 27, and Palmyra and Johnson Creek basically felt about the same way about their application pool. So just so you're aware, things are going to be tight, and there may need to be some discussion, even relatively soon, as to whether or not we change our process a little bit in regard to kind of a continuous hiring situation, which I had mentioned once before, where we just have an open enrollment, if you will, and if we get applicants, we try to get them through and potentially have some people available. We wouldn't do that unless there was a position opening up, but I mean, the other thing that we were thinking about, and this is going to have to be a long discussion on our end, is whether or not we're going to put people through put them through the police academy. The problem with that, it's 720 hours now. We would be paying them for 4 months, basically, while they didn't even step foot in our door. We'd be providing a salary, and then another 3.5 months of training, we'd be providing a salary. So after 7.5 months, if they don't work out, we are very, very deep in the hole on someone, and that is why we've avoided the academy. But just want to give you a heads up and something to think about in the future as we move forward, that we may not have hit rock bottom yet. So I'm not saying you're rock bottom. But as far as getting a pool, I told you we would make some other efforts, and I did send out a message to a lot of chiefs, and there was one that does a little bit of recruitment. He thought that was useful. He has a recruitment video. And there was a couple other ideas, but, the other thing is what we're seeing right now is a little bit of desperation where there appears to be almost an active attempt to recruit officers out of other agencies now. So that gives you an idea what the market's got in store for us. So
Did Chief Parker give any indication that with relaxing restrictions on the COVID, if they anticipate there'll be more down there? Or?
Yes, they do believe that once they start opening up, the class sizes went from 30 to 16. And so I think what they did is they made a effort to make sure that everybody that had a job got through, and then they weren't going to push it any farther beyond that. So as restrictions relax, but, there is going to be a lag time, getting into the class, completing it, and then coming back out. I would imagine that the next class is probably this fall, that they would probably open up, I'm not sure. So those people will be graduating in November-ish, December-ish,
Right.
and not available till January. And that's, let's say they go back to full size, that's 14 people that everybody in the state of Wisconsin is looking for. I had looked at the amount of open jobs around the state, and I have never seen that many agencies looking for people at one time. It was, I want to say it was somewhere in the 70s for full-time, not part-time, not seasonal, not, so this is, in my career, it's unprecedented. So, that's all I have.
Thank you, Mick. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Terry, second by Dennis, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting's adjourned, thank you.